Welcome to the channel. Today I'm going to talk about Bitrue, and I'm going to go over just operating inside of Bitrue. What's going on with Bitrue, how to move around in it. It seems a little daunting at first, but won't get into assets, but we'll just look at the marketing side of it because that's where you're going to be doing all of your purchasing. So at the bottom, you see the home button. Then right next to it is the market button. I'm going to tap the market button. So I don't have any favorites. So I'm going to go to BTC. And now that I'm in BTC, I'm looking at all of these cryptocurrencies down here, down this list. All of these cryptocurrencies are able to trade for BTC. BTC, by the way, is Bitcoin. All of these on this list will trade for a portion of Bitcoin, will trade for a portion of this. If you have Bitcoin, then they will be willing to trade you any one of these cryptocurrencies for some of your Bitcoin. The same thing is with USDT, and the same thing for the XRP marketplace, where everything on this list will trade for XRP. And this is a long list for each one of them. The same for ETH. That's one thing that I wanted to point out. So after pointing that out, now I'm going back to BTC. When you do have a BTC, what you want to do is find a cryptocurrency that you will want to trade your BTC for. After I tap XRP, I can now see a big chart here. And a lot of people are confused by the chart because they don't know what all of this means. Well, if you look right under this big red highlighted number at the top left of the screen, there is a small number under it where it says $0.89, 0.89 cent. That is the dollar value of the XRP to BTC pair, meaning XRP is now trading at 89 cent. That 89 cent XRP will be able to trade for however much dollar value of Bitcoin you have to trade it with. So all you would need to do is go to your buy button. Now I see that I have XRP to BTC, and I want to trade some of my BTC for XRP. The only thing is I don't really have any BTC. I am just in here trying to show you how you can use your BTC to purchase. But here's one thing you need to know. You see this button where I toggle? It goes from 0 to 25 to 50 to 75 to 100. You can take this button when you bring your Bitcoin over to Bitrue to trade with it. All you would need to do, especially if you are trying to trade all of it for one particular cryptocurrency, make sure to drag this dial all the way to 100. And then you will be able to trade 100% of the amount of Bitcoin that you came to trade with. If you want to trade less, you can always trade less by just bringing the dial down. Maybe you don't want to trade the whole 100% of your Bitcoin. Maybe you only want to trade half of it. Well, if you want to trade half of your Bitcoin, all you have to do is bring that dial to 50, because that will represent 50% of the amount of Bitcoin that you want to trade with. Now, that being said, if you want to even be more specific, you can hit this dial, this plus sign, And you can make it go up even higher. Every time I hit that plus sign, it goes up by 1. And every time, of course, I hit the minus sign, it goes down by 1. So if you want to be even more specific than dragging the dial, you can. And you can also, check this out, tap that and then put in your own amount. So if I wanted to buy 1,000 XRP, it will tell me how much 1,000 XRP is in USDT, which is $899.85 for 1,000 XRP on Bitrue. I'm just doing this as an example. I'm not actually buying anything in this example. I'm just showing people who need to know how to trade on Bitrue how this thing works from my own personal opinion. So I'm going to minus it all the way back down to 0, and I'm going to switch pairs. Let's go to CSC XRPL. So now I'm going to be trading with CSC to Bitcoin. All I would do is drag that all the way up, and I will be able to see how many CSC I can buy at the moment. Now, because I'm not actually buying any, I won't. But when you're ready to buy, all you do is hit the buy button, put in your PIN. I won't enter mine, but you would put in your PIN, and once you do that, then you are ready. It will place the order for you, and then you will see your order. That's where you will see your order, down here where it says open orders. Here's something. When it comes time for you to trade out of your XRP or trade out of your cryptocurrency because you want to take profit, what you can do, this is not financial advice, but what you can do is go to the USDT pair and say you want to sell Bitcoin for USDT. USDT is like a stable coin, meaning it doesn't fluctuate as much as the regular cryptocurrency does. So how some people would do it is they would take their Bitcoin and they would, instead of buying Bitcoin, they're in the BTC USDT pair, and instead of buying the Bitcoin, they would sell the Bitcoin. So Bitcoin goes to $1 million in 1 second, and you want to cash out. You can cash out without actually pulling it out of Bitrue. You can cash it out onto USDT. And how you would do that is you would hit the sell button like I just showed you before, and then you would drag however much you want. In this example, we will do 100% of our Bitcoin and sell that to USDT. Why will we do that? Is because it won't fluctuate as much. Say it goes to $10 million per Bitcoin and then comes all the way back down to 30,000. Well, when it goes to 10 million, you can sell 100% of your 1 Bitcoin for 10 million. And then if it were to go back down, you wouldn't incur that loss because you sold it into USDT. Now, the next step would be, after you sell your Bitcoin into USDT, would be to transfer that USDT to cash slowly, or send it to your bank account, or send it to another wallet on another exchange maybe. So that I'm in the US, so this is how I would be thinking to do it, is send that USDT to another wallet and then trade that USDT for USD if you need it. And if not, you can hold it in USDT if you like. Now, I wouldn't do that. I would be trying to cash it out and put it into something else. Now, just letting you know how some people trade out of Bitcoin without sending it directly to cash, without sending it directly to their bank account. They will trade out of their cryptocurrency into USDT, a more stable coin because it doesn't fluctuate as much. And then they would transfer it from their USDT to their bank account. I'm going back to market and I'm going to go to Bitcoin. If you're looking for what these all mean, all you have to do is tap one and see what it says. So you go to BTR BTC. What is BTR BTC? Token info. BTR is Bitrue coin. If you want to know what your coin is, go to token info. How do you find token info again? Let me back out and go to another coin, one that you probably haven't heard of, 2LC. This is a fairly new one on Bitrue. What is 2LC? What does it mean? I just went, hold on, let me back up. On the BTC pair, I tapped 2LC, and so it opened up to 2LC pairing with Bitcoin. And then down here where it says open orders, order history, I go to token info. When I go to token info, nothing shows up. That's because looks like they don't actually show all of the token info. So it looks like for 2LC, all you need to do is take 2LC and type that in your Brave browser. What is 2LC coin? And see what results come up. But for the most part, it should show token info on here. So let me go to BAT token. Since we were just talking about Brave, let's go to BAT/BTC. And on open orders, I'll go over to where it says token info. And it says BAT is basic attention token. And it gives you the market cap, the ranking, and the proportion. This is the token info. So I just wanted to point that out. It may not, as you saw, it may not open and show the token info for every cryptocurrency. But in those cases, you would just take that same ticker symbol and put that in your Brave browser or your Google browser, and you can find out what any one of these cryptos actually mean. Let's look at one more just to see what if they will show the token info. So I'm going to go to link. And for those who don't know what link is, get ready, because Bitrue is going to show you as soon as I tap token info. So link is chain link. And then it tells you technology and protocols. Different from the other one, huh? So then it says ranking 40, market cap 173 million, and proportion 12%. So I just wanted to show you that you can find whatever token that you are looking for on BTC, and you can find out what the names of these tokens actually are just by going to token info. If you didn't know that you could do that, now you know. This will be a shorter way to find the name of the cryptocurrency that you're looking into. And you, of course, will do more research when you leave the exchange and go into your search engine, whichever one you choose. I'm hoping that you choose Brave, but whichever one you choose, just to do a little more research on it before buying it. So I just wanted to point that out. Please like, please subscribe, and I will see you on the next one.
shouldn't be changed by the actual